Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face while you're sleeping. 10 scary things caught on camera. The universe is filled with mysteries we can't explain. From mysterious creatures to unexplained phenomenal phenomena, there's no limit to the mysteries of our world. While the world has been going on about sightings of Bigfoot or the Loch Ness Monster or a flying man-bat over the years, there have been some great scary stories that have been sort of ignored and need to be revived. Yes, we all know about the legend of Dracula and tiny humanoids that live in Mexico, but what about the other crazy stuff the world has to offer? Let's begin the countdown so we can show you some of the scariest things ever encountered, and yet you might never have heard about. If you know of such creatures not mentioned here and would like us to include them in future videos, do let us know in the comments below. Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that will take just 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell and you get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it. It really works. Number 10. The Mayaca skunk ape. The skunk ape is a humanoid cryptid that is said to inhabit Florida. It is often described as a bipedal primate with long, dark hair and a very foul odor. It's thought to live in the swamps around Florida, and there have been numerous sightings. In 2000, a mysterious woman sent 2 photos to the sheriff's department in Sarasota County, Florida, and wished to remain anonymous. A letter was received with the pictures from the woman. She claimed the picture had been taken in her backyard after the creature snuck in to steal apples. Since we can safely say there are a lot of creatures out there that have not yet been identified or discovered, a skunk ape is not a far-fetched idea. For example, there was a 5-million-year-old cave discovered, which had more than 45 new species of insects and animals which were previously unheard of. Skeptics, however, say the creature is just a person in a costume or an escaped orangutan. While we're on the topic of plausibility, we can bet the amount of skunk ape sightings greatly outnumbered that of escaped orangutans and men running around in monkey suits at night combined. Number 9. The Belmez Faces. In 1979, the Pereira family began to encounter strange human-like faces that appeared and disappeared in their home without explanation. Both the locations and times that the faces appeared have been irregular. According to the story, one day in August, Maria Gomez told her husband a face had appeared on the concrete floor in the kitchen. Her husband immediately destroyed the image with a pickaxe, only to have it appear again later. The mayor forbade them from destroying the new face and had it cut out for testing. The faces persisted for the next 30 years, appearing as both males and females with an array of expressions on their faces. As with many paranormal occurrences, it was found that the house was built on a graveyard and bodies were found under the house. Despite having the floor replaced multiple times and cleaning the faces with detergent, they continued to appear without explanation. Skeptics claim that the faces are a hoax, created with the use of an oxidizing agent. What do you think? Let us know. Number 8. The Fresno Nightcrawler. The above footage is from 2 surveillance cameras that caught a stick-like figure walking across the frame. There isn't much known about the tape, but no one can explain what is going on here. The figure moves in an unnatural way, almost as if it's walking on stilts. There isn't enough detail in the video to tell what the creature looks like exactly, but there have been other videos captured depicting similar creatures as well, dubbing them Nightcrawlers. Number 7. The Paulding Light. The story of the Paulding Light goes that one night an oncoming train crushed a railroad switchman as he tried to direct the sleeping conductor with his lanterns. Another story claims it's the ghost of a man who was in the woods searching for his son with a lantern and was killed by an oncoming train. Regardless, this unexplained orb of light has been appearing for 40 years and remains a mystery. It still appears almost every night. Students from Michigan Tech recently claimed to have debunked the myth, calling the phenomenon nothing more than the headlights of a car on a nearby freeway, but believers disagree. The light is a large orb that takes up quite a bit of the horizon. The colors reported range from red to white to green, only one of which is actually the color of headlights. You can check out the light for yourself if you're in the area. Park rangers have even placed signs to show the best spot to view it from. Number 6. The San Antonio Ghost Tracks Video. These tracks, found in San Antonio, have become known as the ghost tracks because of an odd phenomenon that occurs to cars that park on the tracks. The backstory tells of a school bus full of children that got stuck on the train tracks. You can probably guess where this is going. It's said that the train struck the bus, killing all the children. And if anyone stalls, stops, or parks on the tracks, their car will be pushed off by little phantom ghost hands. Along with the movement of the car itself, people have reported feeling the car shake or hearing children's voices and whispers. To make the story even creepier, People have reported sprinkling baby powder on their bumper to try and find handprints once they clear the tracks. Some skeptics feel the spot is an optical illusion and the car is actually just rolling downhill. But it still doesn't explain the handprints many have found. If this is some sort of joke or a troll, they've probably gone a bit too far with the handprints and the baby powder. Number 5. The Beckenham Gargoyle. A video surfaced from Beckenham, England depicting what seems to be a gargoyle jumping off a playground set. Many have investigated the area and reported the strange feeling of being watched, but no other evidence surrounding the gargoyle exists. Skeptics have tried to disprove the gargoyle's existence, claiming that the video is simply CGI. The strange humanoid has glowing eyes and moves in a very unnatural manner very quickly. Number 4. Room 428. Wilson Hall, a residence hall at the Ohio State University, is considered to be haunted. Ohio University is the 9th oldest public university located in Athens, Ohio. Athens is a small town nestled in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains. Room number 428 of Wilson Hall resides on West Green. The door to the room was sealed after students reported ghost sightings at the place. Students saw objects flying in the room and smashing against the walls. The door to the room would open and close on its own. Strange voices were also heard. Demon-like faces would appear in the wood grain on the door. But the door was replaced many times, but the faces continued to appear. Every person who stayed in the room had experienced these strange things at some point. According to the legend, in the 1970s a young man died mysteriously in room 428. After that, whoever occupied the room experienced paranormal activities. After that, a young woman moved into the room and was practicing astral projection, a method in which the energy of the place is used to separate the spirit from the human body, and then the spirit travels on its own. The woman died. It is said that she committed suicide by cutting her wrists. After her death, the room was closed, and no one was allowed to stay there. There are rumors that Wilson Hall was built on top of an ancient Indian cemetery. Spiritualists claim that the spot is good at conducting psychic energy because of its geography. Claims are that Wilson Hall is located in the center of a pentagram formed by 5 cemeteries. A pentagram is a religious symbol, which is considered either a safe place or a place of evil. Sitting in the center, Wilson Hall therefore becomes the most haunted place on the campus. Number 3. The Mapimi Silent Zone. There is a patch of desert in Balsam de Mapimi, Mexico, that has been the site of a very strange radio wave phenomenon. In July 1970, it is said the U.S. military base in Utah launched a test missile that went way off course and crashed in the desert. A team was sent out to find the wreckage, and a road was built to transport it back. The missile is said to have contained radioactive elements that contaminated the topsoil. It has been said that no radio, TV, shortwave, microwave, or satellite signals can get into the zone. Strange orbs, lights, and UFOs have been spotted in the zone, as well as reports of 3 blonde humanoid creatures. Several people claim that they request water and nothing else, and when asked where they come from, they will reply, "From above." While all these claims are starting to seem a little far-fetched, there has been scientific evidence that an odd level of magnetite resides in the soil. Scientists don't know whether this has given the area magnetic properties or if the abnormally large number of meteors that struck the area may have caused it. Either way, there's something off about this place. Number 2. The Pangboche Hand. Held sacred in a Buddhist monastery in Tibet is what some claim to be the hand of a Yeti. While many believe the hand is fake, many flock to the monastery to catch a glimpse. The monks consider the hand sacred and won't allow any scientific testing. It has been said that a man named Peter Burns smuggled the hand out of Nepal, giving it to London University for testing. William Hill ran tests on the hand with surprising results. He concluded that the hand was indeed hominid, but more closely matched to the Neanderthal than modern man. In addition, tests were run by NBC for the show Unsolved Mysteries and found that the hand to be near human. The hand was stolen, and its current location is a mystery. It is thought to be in a private collection, traded through the black market. Number 1. The Battle for Los Angeles. On February 24, 1942, in Los Angeles, the air raid sirens began to go off. Many believed that the United States was experiencing another attack from Japan, but we were ready for it this time. A complete blackout was ordered as the 37th Coast Artillery Brigade unloaded 1,400 12.8-pound anti-aircraft shells at a mysterious object floating in the night sky. The bombardment went on for a full hour, with an all-clear being given at 7:21 a.m. The media went crazy after the incident, and it became front-page news. What could possibly remain in the night sky with multiple spotlights on it, soaking up 1,400 rounds of anti-aircraft munitions over the course of an hour? A weather balloon, of course. Well, that's what the government said when questioned about the incident. The missiles killed 4 to 5 civilians, and 3 people died of stress-induced heart attacks. The craft then moved over the state, hovering at certain times while it was being fired at. Some described it as one large object, and others as multiple small objects. Regardless, there was something mysterious over the city of Los Angeles that night that, to this day, defies explanation.